Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Squid Prince, and we are back for week 6 of the OU Monotype Battle Tournament. Now, this week we're going up against Craig. He's also known as Tadpole in his 3DS. Now, Craig, if you didn't know, Craig is the guy who actually got me involved in Team Alpha. And just everyone in the community is real cool. They're real easy to talk to, and they like bouncing ideas off of each other. And it's a really nice community to be a part of. But now in our battle, we have Electric that we're going up against. Now, Electric is, they're tough. They got a lot of good pokes. They have a lot of variety. As you can see here, he has Pure Electric with Electros, Electric Fire, which, it's Rotom, so we all know how much of a pain Rotom can be, and the fact that he's super effective against, my entire team with the Electric staff for Ludicolo and the Fire staff for the rest of my guys. It's a threat. He also has the Thunderous, which is, any of the genies are huge threats. Mega Manetric, Jesus, just think of these. Look at his team, how stacked it is now that you really look into it. And Mega Manetric is always, that speed is so vicious. Then we have Zapdos, very bulky variants that, I've seen in the past. And then there's also Electrifying, which, Electrifying I never saw too much as, like, a huge threat, just as a Pokemon in general, but it is viable, and when it's set up the correct way, it is one hard Pokemon to take down. But today I'm bringing with me, I have my Cradily. I want to set up my rocks to help me against that Thunderous, excuse me. And then I have my Shiftry with me in there to help out here and there. I have my Whimsicott and my Victory Bell in a nice little combination to set up the sun and abuse it, and I have Ludicolo in there to set up the rain so he can abuse that, and then I have my Mega Abomasnow that can always help out being a big Mega and doing its thing. So I'll show you how the battle goes. Now, Craig definitely a solid battle guy. I know I have to be definitely on my game for this battle because it's tough. It's a tournament battle, and I'm trying to prove my point as well, as I want Grass to be feared. Now he's going to lead off with Electrifying. I want to lead off with my Cradily. He's going to end up going for a Brick Break. At this point I was like, alright, these things are normally sashed, so I'm not really too worried about it at all. I'm going to go for my Stealth Rock, set it up, because I know I can take another Brick Break when after my Citrus Berry. So now he's going to end up going for the Brick Break again. And I end up living it with just a little bit. So I end up going for an Earthquake because I put Earthquake on it just for, coverage. And I almost take it out, but I figure, it's okay. It's not really like it mattered because he's probably going to be sashed anyway. So now Cradily ends up going down, but it did do its part where, getting the rocks up is what I want to happen. So I bring in Whimsicott. I know I can outspeed. And he shows me that he's Scarfed here, and I was like, oh, what? Well, that's a little silly. I could have went into Trevenant, second turn after my rocks were set up, and I could have walled this, forced him to switch out, and set up a Trick Room. But, I really thought it would have been sashed. I really don't see these things Scarfed a lot in my own personal experience. But he ends up going down to a Moonblast. He's going to bring in the Rotom now. Now, I'm expecting an Overheat. I didn't want Whimsicott to take it, so I just brought in Trevenant. He ends up going for Hidden Power. Now, it's got to be Hidden Power Ice. I'm completely convinced because Ice is super effective on me, and he can also attack with it, not dropping his special attack with the Overheat. So I see what you're doing. Very, nice game plan here. But now I really have no reason to keep Trev in here because I don't want anything to take an HP Ice, and I don't want anything to take an Overheat as well. So he's going to drop his special attack. And I'm going to end up just sacking off Trevenant. Now, he's got his special attack lowered. He does have leftovers, but I do see it as more of a offensive set. So I'm going to bring in Ludicolo. I know he's going to switch out because he really can't do much to me. And I'm going to end up setting up the Rain here. Now, not only did I want the Rain for my speed boost, but also, I'll get, powered up Surfs with Life Orb and Stab and whatnot. However, the Electros does come in, and water is resisted by electric type. So I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain. I want to see how much it does. It almost does 50%, so I'm okay with that. Now he's going to end up going for the knockoff. He's going to knock off my Life Orb, which is, not exactly what I want to happen. I'd rather keep my Life Orb. but he knocks it off. Now, the good thing about that is that the time limit on my Ludicolo is now gone. But because if I would keep attacking, the Life Orb recoil would, bring me down. But he ends up going for a discharge, and he ends up getting the paralysis. And I was like, oh man, that completely nullifies the rain, and it's kind of all irrelevant now. And I also get paralyzed here. But he goes for the Giga Drain. He gets some health back. He's going to end up going for a Flamethrower. But I end up living on just 7% because the rain breaks down fire moves by 50%. So I am able to live it. Now, the good thing is, I don't know if... well, now he's going to end up going for a Flamethrower. But I still have the Stealth Rocks up. So the next time that Electros comes in, it's going to end up dying to the Stealth Rocks. Now, I don't know if, Craig may have forgot that the Stealth Rocks were up, but he ends up withdrawing Electros here. But, so now his Rotom's going to end up taking unnecessary damage, not only from Stealth Rocks, but he's going to end up taking unnecessary damage from the Moonblast as well. And he also loses the Electros on re-entry. So now Rotom is down to about 50%. And, that's great for me because anytime Rotom is around, it's a pain to take care of. So I'm going to go for something here. I'm going to set up the Sun for my Victory Bell. And now he's going to end up going for, Hidden Power. I figured maybe he'd end up going for the Overheat, but Hidden Power is enough to take me out. But now comes a golden opportunity that I'm very, very excited for. I get to bring in my sweet, sweet Victory Bell. And now, Victory Bell comes in, ends up going for a Sludge Bomb, goes for a crit, stab, Life Orb, Chlorophyll boosted, ends up taking out the Rotom. I do not know if the crit mattered, but now I am countered by Zapdos, which is very, sad because if I don't kill it with a Sludge Bomb, then he's going to be able to take me out. I go for the Sludge Bomb, and it lives, and I was like, oh man, I needed just that little bit more. He ends up going for a Heat Wave, and Victory Bell dodges the Heat Wave, and allows me to go for a second Sludge Bomb to take out the Zapdos, which, Victory Bell dodging, ducking Heat Waves, and which leaves me with, a whole bunch of turns left of the Sun. I had the Heat Rock on the Whimsicott. He ends up bringing in the Manectric. Now, his Manectric is going to Mega Evolve, and, what he has here is he's going to end up going for Protect. Now, he's carrying Protect either to get off, safely Mega Evolve with his Manectric, which I see most Megas, carry something where they can Mega safely. And also, he's going to burn a turn of the Sun. But he also may not have known that I was carrying the Heat Rock on my Whimsicott. So I'm going to end up going for a Solar Beam on the Manectric. I do need this to kill. It does gain some more bulk. But the Life Orb, the Stab Boost, the base power of Solar Beam is just too much for Manectric to handle. And I am able to take that out as well. So a Victory Bell really going on a tear here. The Thundurus is coming in, takes the Stealth Rock damage. We're going to go for a Sludge Bomb as well. We're going to end up taking out the Thundurus too, which is, incredible. And the last Pokemon that Craig has is the Electros, which will end up fainting from the Stealth Rock on the re-entry. But that is going to be the matchup this week. That's a big win right here, coming back from the loss against Steel with D last week. And next week, for our battle, we're going to be going up against K with the Ghost types. Ghost types are nothing really to mess with. So hopefully we can really pull it out and keep another win up there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's battle. And I'll catch you guys later. Okay, bye.